Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you joining me for the first time, my name is Tina, also known as Too Tall Tina. And today I'm back with another speed build, but we have to address the elephant in the room. As you can see, landscaping is already done. Let me tell you what happened. Oh, it was a crazy day building this. Let me tell you. So I had started building this. I had wanted to do a little mobile, like tiny house on wheels for a couple days now, and I spent like 3.5 hours building this cute little house, and then when I jumped out to start editing it, the file was corrupt. I almost cried. But you know me. I am a perseverer. That's not a word. I don't know. But so the best thing that I could think of to do, since I could not save the file, was to jump back into the game and rebuild it for you and re-record it for you. But I could not bring myself to delete the landscaping. I just couldn't do it. Landscaping takes so long, and I was very proud of how my little pond had turned out. So yeah, landscaping is already done. So if landscaping is something that you like to see from me, I'm so sorry. Really, I'm just sorry in general that you guys, I don't know. Thank you for being here. But as you can see, I am already getting started. When I went back in to rebuild this, like obviously I already had the floor plan worked out because I'd done it once before. So things move pretty quickly, let me tell ya. But I love the idea of these little tiny houses on wheels. Like, I watch too many of those shows where, like, some couple decide that they want to, like, travel across the country in a tiny house that they can tow behind their truck. And it always, like, cracks me up because, like, for some reason they don't care about the amount of space. Like, the guy is always, like, 6'5". And he's like, will I be comfortable sleeping in this tiny loft? No, you are not, but please do it anyway because I'm gonna watch. I'm definitely gonna watch. So that's what I had in mind, was like one of those the mobile tiny houses that they like tow behind their trucks. I also love when they start building it and they're not aware of the weight limits that their trucks can tow. So by the end of the episode, they've got to like buy a new truck. Like, okay. Just on top of building an entire tiny house, let me just go out and buy a whole new truck too. That makes sense. It's totally fine, right? Anyways, we are moving right along with the exterior of this house, and I forgot to mention that this is on the Comfy Cubby lot in Newcrest, and I thought it was very suiting of the name, the fact that this is a comfy little cubby. It's a tiny micro home. I was very excited. Also, this is my first time attempting a micro home, and I've gotta say, I was surprised with how much I was able to fit in. Like, I mean, obviously, there are people who do like the 4x4 challenge, and they fit an entire functioning house in a 4x4 room. That doesn't even make sense to me. How did they do that? But this is my first time trying to do a micro home, and like there's a full bathroom, like not just a toilet with a shower over it, like in the people who do like a one tile bathroom, but it's a full bathroom. So there's a shower, there's a sink, and a toilet, and all of like the little accessories, and essentially it's a full kitchen as well, though I probably could have fit in a full-size refrigerator. Like, it probably would have worked in this little tiny house that I had set up. But I did put in the mini fridge, but it's still a full kitchen. There's, sink, stove, refrigerator, and a countertop to be able to prep your food on. And there's shelves above the kitchen so that, they've got more storage and stuff. That's another thing about watching those tiny home shows, is the person's always like, oh no, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to like cook in this kitchen. It's so small. Like, it's a tiny house, people. You've got to be dedicated. You've got to be a dedicated person to be able to live in a tiny house. I would absolutely do it. If it wasn't for all of my pets, I would, in a heartbeat, live in a tiny house and just travel and go see all of like the national parks and stuff. That's a dream. That's a dream that I have. But like I said, I had already done all of this once before, so I kind of already knew where everything was going, and it moves along really quickly. Though I did change up the color scheme, and I'm glad that I did. Like the first time, I went with more like pinks and oranges and stuff. And I don't know. I liked the build the first time, but I like it even more like this. I just like that navy wallpaper. It's such a nice shade of navy. And I am making sure that I pull out basically the same items because everything fit so well the first time. It was good. I liked it the first time. I liked the floor plan a lot on this one. I will say, so the first time that I did it, I made the back patio area. It was 2x3, so there was a lot more space on it. And this time I just made it like a little 1x3, so like you can sit out there, but you can't really do a whole lot. But it's because I wanted to put more room up on the second story so that I can fit in a double bed. Because the first time it was just a single bed, and I can imagine like, I don't know. If you got a tiny house and there's not a whole lot of space, having a nice big bed would be nice. So, also if you have the ability in your game to scooch over, that would mean that you can also have 2 Sims in this tiny house, which would be pretty cool. So you guys will have to let me know if you have the ability to scooch, can you fit 2 people into this tiny house? As always, once this video premieres, I will upload this build to the gallery so that you'll be able to play with it, because that's going to be fun. I think it'd be a lot of fun to play in this house. So one important business matter that we must address. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm a university student. I went back to school late, so you know I'm the old lady. I'm the mom in every study group. So not like I'm the mom friend as it is. Like I'm that person who's always like, don't forget to hydrate while we're out. Did you put on sunscreen? And I'm that person when we're in study groups as well. And university goes back in like 2 weeks. So by the time this video airs, it's like a week and a half, and that's all I've got left to be able to push out content on a regular basis. So you guys will see that I'm still doing videos over the next couple of weeks, but then once university starts, I promise that I will still make sure to get at least 1 video out a week. And I will still try to be like very active on the social medias and stuff and make sure that I can see all of you guys and watch everybody's videos and stuff, but you know, I won't be as active in the community, which is unfortunate because all of you are so wonderful. I know I've said it like a million times, but like honestly, this group is like the nicest group of people ever. And you make friends from everywhere. Like, I now have a friend who's like on the other side of the planet. That's so crazy to me. Like, you just meet... The internet's cool sometimes, people. But anyways, we are just about done with the interior... That was a fun way to say that word, Tina. We're just about done with the interior, so I just want to say that I hope all of you have a wonderful day, like the best day ever. 1 out of a billion. The score is obviously a billion. It's always a billion because it's the best day ever. So, and if you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up to let me know that you liked it. And if you would like to see more from me, don't forget to subscribe. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. I love ya, and I'll see you later. Bye!